This is a Chase & Baker upright 65-note player piano. I'm unsure of when it was made, either 1903 or 1906. The patents are a bit iffy when it comes to that. It was made in Leeds, where I'm pretty sure it lived all of its life. We picked it up from the city of Bradford, just outside of Leeds, and brought it here to High Tunstalls School to be preserved, which is where it currently resides, and that was in June of 2024. For those who don't know how a player piano works, let me quickly explain it. So we see here in the picture 2 pedals at the bottom centre. These are connected to 2 larger bellows behind this wooden panel called exhausters. When they are actuated, it generates a vacuum, which is then transferred to these 2 front bellows here called reservoirs. From there, the vacuum is transferred up 3 different pipes. The first pipe, we can see it goes to this thing in the top right-hand corner called the air motor. This is a 3-bellowed air motor, which when induced with a vacuum, the valves are opened, which makes it spin round and round, as we see here, pulling the paper over this metal bar called the tracker bar. This is the tracker bar. It has 65 holes in it, which correspond to the 65 playable notes on the piano keyboard. There's 65 little pipes which go down to the 65 little pneumatics called striker pneumatics inside this big central thing in the picture called the stack. These 2 other pipes that I talked about before go in either side, supplying it with a constant vacuum pressure. When the paper opens up a hole in the tracker bar, it changes the atmospheric pressure on the valves, causing the vacuum to rush in, playing the note. Isn't that cool? For the past 8 months, I've been working on it and keeping it going until I leave, which is when I'll do a full restoration of the mechanical components. So far, I have taped the air motor bellows, taped the reservoir bellows underneath, and I've also added new piping for the expression bellows. This is made by fish tank pipe, which happens to just be the right size. I've also tacked down the panel to the left, since it was sticking out, which meant I couldn't open and close the door to the spool box properly. But in tacking that down, you can see it opens and closes just nicely. I would also like to hear from you guys. I would like to know some more information on the Chase & Baker brand itself, and also mainly their pianolas. All I know so far is that they made good quality pianos and they went out of business in 1910. I would also like to know why one reservoir on the left is much larger than the one on the right. It's a recent discovery and I have absolutely no clue why this is like this, or why there is the lack of a tracking mechanism. Please let me know in the comments. Anyway, so that was just a brief look into my school's pianola, and I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Cheers!